There was a time when I was growing up, certainly, where you just didn't hear a lot of people with food allergies, right? You didn't have the peanut allergies, no one had a gluten sensitivity. And I think there's a lot more than just because our food has changed and these increase in allergies. I definitely there's a relationship there, but I think it goes more deeper than that. A lot of food allergies can actually be traced back to how our body responds to stress. And understanding that relationship actually help us heal from a lot of allergies that we don't ever think that there's a cure for, right? And we just learn to live with it or we avoid certain foods. And that isn't always necessary. Now, certainly it is worthwhile to understand your allergies and your sensitivities, but when you add stress to the mix, this is actually where we can experience a different kind of allergy response. So, for instance, I had a client who, anytime she was under a lot of stress, just everything in her life was on fire, she developed a dairy allergy. And no other time did this allergy appear than when she became under a lot of stress. And over time, if we had not really looked at her lifestyle and started addressing stress that she deals with on a day in and day out, we would have never understood why she was just dairy intolerant. And for years, she would drink, the oat milks and stuff like that, which a lot of that is not good for you. Um, and she would avoid a lot of dairy. And she's like, as a kid, I never had dairy problems, but as an adult, I've just become very sensitive to it. Well, as we started working through what was going on in her health and looking at her digestive system, ultimately we realized until she started dealing with stress in a more healthy way, she started allowing her body time to recover from stress that in a way that it needed it and serving the mineral deficiencies that stress caused, then we started to see an actual an agreement with dairy with her over time that allowed her to start enjoying dairy products again that she hadn't had in forever. So all this is to say, in some cases, allergies are because of our own responses to stress and our own body's inability to process things and recover from stress on a regular basis. So, by working with a holistic health practitioner, we can actually address a lot of that and find you the right support so that you can reclaim your health and you can start to feel better. And you don't have to just accept that this is the way it is and there's nothing I can do about it. Because I promise you, there's always something you can do about it. And that's where holistic health is so vitally important to all of us being able to feel our best and to overcome things that we were told just to accept. So to work with me, you set up time at dragonspitapothecary.com.